Hello, dearies. Welcome to another episode of the chat show brought to you by OE Spotlight. And on this episode, we'll be talking about our mental wellness. So, with our guest on the show today, we'll be stating factors that can affect our mental stability and also sharing tips on how to maintain our mental state. So, stay tuned because you will love this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our today's episode brought to you by the OE Spotlight. So please, I would love my beautiful Dinma here to please introduce the host to us.
Hey everyone! So today on set we're having our four beautiful hosts, and I would like to start by introducing our first ever host, the goat herself. When
Greatest of
I
all
mean
time.
goat, I mean yeah, greatest of all time. So it's not a person than our host, Meemah. Please say hello to our audience.
Hello, guys.
And yeah, next in line we have Lady Gaga, the ever hot.
Are you
It's
blushing?
always hot. And it's not a person that was best.
Everyone.
Hi. And yes, then my humble self.
Mm-hmm.
You all know me already. So your host for today is Dinma. And yeah, last in line is our most beautiful chief host, the model. What should she be again? She be playing
Most
things.
beautiful girl on campus.
Beautiful on campus. No other person than host Vee-Kee. Say hello to the audience.
Hello everyone. Yeah, I remain my humble self. I'm going to remain your host for today's episode. So please stay tuned everyone. Now before I proceed, last episode we discussed about academic and career development with AOJ. So please I would love the lady Gaga.
Okay.
Please give us a brief recap about the last episode.
In our last episode, we spoke about academic and career development, where our guest LJ shed some light on that. He told us how to balance our academic with careers and also our social life.
So, like I said earlier, today we'll be discussing about mental health and well-being. And on our particular episode today, we have our guest with us. Our guest is right beside me. So please, I would love you all to welcome Benmarc to our show. He's a film producer, he's an actor. I have so many lists here, so I'll have to read it from my phone. He's a marketing executive with a diploma in public relations.
Oh my god.
That's nice.
Hey.
Moderator of NCI Gallery.
It's not easy. Hey.
Honorable Speaker, NSSRB,
Wow.
NUNSA, OAU, AGCO, and
It's
OAU.
really
Thank you so much for
sir.
gracing our episode today. We really appreciate
Thank you
you.
for having me.
Welcome,
So,
sir.
Meemah,
Thank you for coming on today's episode. So, on today's episode, we'll be talking about mental health and well-being. So, the first question will be, what's your perspective? How does it occur to you? What does mental health mean to you and its importance?
Well, I would say generally, mental health has to do with psychology, and psychology is like the study of human behavior. But then mental health has to do with the study of your mental state as relating to other parts of your health. Because for your mental health, for other parts, for general well-being, then your mental health has to be in place. Your physical well-being has to be in place, and some other things has to be in place. That's when you have okay, you are fully healthy. But then because everything has, if your mental health is not
Check.
in check, then you're not an healthy person. And it's actually, we can say that a lot of people in Nigeria are not actually healthy because of the situation around them.
Okay.
because of Nigeria's economy.
So, okay, let's say someone that is not mentally healthy, what do we call it? Someone that is not mentally healthy. Do we say the person is mentally unstable or the person has mental illness? I don't know.
Well, to an extent, yes, we can say the person has mental illness.
Okay, if I accuse you of having mental illness, doesn't it occur to you someone like I'm saying maybe you are out of your mind?
Well, you're not going to tell a mental health, a mad person that you're
mad, yeah.
But then there are things you're going to be in place to ensure that you help the person out. So you're not going to say you have
Like, we
do the
don't
person
even
needs
have
to
to
know?
make him aware that he's having
Mental
mental
health. Well, the will say is until a person knows the problem.
Problem.
Can you say that in
problem.
Yoruba?
I don't. I'm not saying the way my mom says it, but then I think, but it's when you know you have a problem.
A problem that you
problem
can have a
Yeah.
solution.
So please, can you like, not like I'm trying to like be
Problem.
the problem, but can you like share a personal experience with us? Probably you experiencing a mental breakdown and how you coped.
Or have you ever?
As a student.
Yeah,
As a student.
I still okay. I'll say in part one. I'll say in part one. I had a mental breakdown to an extent. Why? Because during that time, it was after Corona. During the Corona period, I engaged in some investments, some forex investment, and then
Wow, forex.
yeah.
If it's
That's
maybe that thing is doing a lot to people.
Hey,
Hey.
they didn't put too much.
So it was not too much, but then it was like all I had then.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's too much. All you are too much.
Tell us to those
It
men.
was all I had then. So I was actually owing somebody. So it was
Ah!
with part one.
It's
Part one stress.
stress.
But then I think at that time I was actually I think I was close to depression because
Wow.
it was
Testimony.
Anything that involves money,
Hey.
there's no way they're not with depression.
Oh no, someone else's
yes,
money.
funny enough, and the person was actually disturbing me almost every time that Alpha, you talk say you go hold me down.
Where's my
You talk
money?
say you go send my money. Where's the money? But then I think I later coped with my family in church,
Okay.
NFCS, and it's just essential that you have people around you when
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
just not
And
isolated.
during this time, did it affect your academics, like your grades or?
no, it did not affect my academics, but it affected
You said
my
it was during
perspective.
Corona period.
Like no,
Yeah.
Okay,
did
you sorted that out.
The investment was during Corona period, but when we
Okay.
resumed, that's when
Okay,
No,
after Corona.
yeah.
And it didn't affect your grades.
It did affect my grades, but
If
then
we
it
shall not.
affected-
If you said
Mainly looking at you.
I know we shall know, but then it did affect my grades, but it affected the way my perspective of life. That any small thing, you tell me,
I say, I know they
something
do.
better.
During this tap period, or maybe this airdrops, you were
I
not
was not
really.
really
Wow,
interested.
it's really
Interested.
Me, I did though.
interested in that.
But I
topic.
did.
Because-
Take me.
Wait, no,
Family.
no. I shared the link as well, but I did not really do it because I'd invested so much in Ponzi that I was
Yeah.
thinking all those tap something is not
That's
going to
been-
pay.
Ponzi.
So I didn't really tap much. It was when people
But
started
you
withdrawing.
Me, I
You didn't have much, but you tapped.
I didn't even withdraw anything though. Imagine.
real?
I
tapped. I will not lie. During the break, 400 was too long. I didn't have to cover. I had like 1,600 taps.
Wow. You reach
Share money for us now.
Since when?
Even the money I got was not enough for my monthly subscription.
Wow.
I've been now. I just use it for
Okay,
data
so I
subscription.
want to like thrive again. If I'm not wrong, I think you contested for the public relation officer for student union.
Yeah.
Not
Sadly.
Unfortunately.
So were you affected in any way?
Like your
My mental health. No, I was not.
Because I know you must have spent so much
That
money.
money.
I've been now.
Yeah, I actually spent apart from money, the time and
Yeah.
energy you put into
energy
it.
because I was, when I was running for the PRO, then I also the PRO of my association. And so we also having our week during that period. So it was like, and we're preparing for exams too, and college exams, you know. So it was like,
Now they try it.
but then it didn't affect my mental. I think I had friends around. Even on the day we saw because it was overnight when we started seeing the results, we were even using it to laugh. We were using it to catch them, and I think it was I took it well. I think I took it well, and it was not to an extent. It's politics is like a sports game. You cannot not always win. And so exactly so much. So you actually have to prepare yourself for
Alright.
both sides.
So did you see it coming? Like did you see that you're going to lose or you had your hopes up?
No
that
one
you're
will
going to win,
anticipate that they would lose.
Well,
No. There's some places that you see it coming like,
Yeah,
oh my God, I don't lose this game.
Because if you don't prepare your mind and if it just hits you, it hits differently. It hits
yeah,
differently.
definitely. It's differently. But then I'll not say I saw it that okay, I was going to lose. When I was contesting, I saw that okay, there's still a fight to like. The fight is still possible. There's a possibility that it can come, and I think I put in my best. And actually want to stop. Appreciate those that voted for me about 1,600 and
Wow, you really had.
so
Thank you,
that-
great defense.
that- that-
Okay, so after the election, I basically saw one post after this anonymous post election ban. Like that idea of anonymous, actually, basically for me, I don't know. So I want to ask your opinion. What do you think on anonymous messages? Because left for me, I've not seen any advantages of anonymous messages because it only gives room for for hatred. Actually, yes, if you check our class group, everything about anonymous smells hatred. That's just it. Funny enough, there are people close to you. I mean now.
Actually,
It just spread hatred, just pure hatred, jealousy.
Okay, I will say I didn't see the post election
Yeah,
anonymous.
I
though.
did.
I did not. Did you talk about me?
And now I saw a lot.
If you see
I
it,
saw
you can
about
still send to me
this
though.
guy
But then
too.
You don't need that anymore.
well, I was still like to see Sha. I think anonymous in general, I don't like anonymous. Why? Because I don't even do it like on my because I have like audience. I don't even do it like on this thing for people to say anything about me or this thing.
Okay.
But then I think the first time my encounter with anonymous was actually bad because they spoke about me. And,
That thing is
But-
not good.
but I would like to see
Very depressing.
I like to see my general perspective of it. I don't like it, right? Because it causes disunity more in the class.
Honestly,
Yeah,
honestly
and there
speaking.
are times where it can actually affect someone's mental health. Because when you're talking about the same person,
The same person
over and
over and
over
over.
Exactly. They might even become paranoid because they feel like, how does this person know me? There are some instances that will be like, nobody knows me this pattern, but when anonymous come out, you'll be like, 10 people are saying things about you, you'll be like, me care.
Because I know a lady that anytime they do anonymous in her class, they're always talking about her dressing, and I think it actually
have that
changed-
person out.
it
Make
actually
them ban
changed
now.
the
Make
message.
them ban now.
It's actually changed. The person will now be more cautious.
Okay.
I've been now.
And there's this lady too now, you have friends that they just talk of every time.
Yes.
Anytime they do anonymous, her name is always popping up. I used to wonder, how is this girl coping? And
Exactly. And people might develop so low self-esteem from that.
I would
in that
not
case.
advise it
It's not everybody
for
that have
even
this.
associations that do anonymous. Because when I was a PRO, my president then said somebody said they should do anonymous
Anonymous.
association. I said no, we can't do it because
How?
it will and is for associations. Most leaders in the association they're always trying to boost participation. What anonymous will do it will destroy the
So,
participation in the
actually.
association because people will say biology and saying so
So all your moves, you have to be conscious
yeah,
of
you have to
everything.
Exactly.
No, but then I must give someone his flowers. This GIS guy, I think he has been the only one that uses anonymous for good things.
Yes.
Actually, though not like they are not a thread code, they are not 8 comments, but then he gives different advices. Yes, I think he's making good use of it. That's just the only
Okay, so I
person.
want to ask this trending content, this we listen, we don't judge of a thing.
Exactly.
Do you think it's good? Like the way is it like a way of people relieving themselves of mental stress? Because
They will
if you
still
nobody
judge.
knows them.
People will judge you though. We are Africans.
This religion we don't judge content of a thing. They are the ones coming out to say themselves or they are
I
coming
know.
out to say their secret.
Let me tell you,
By
in the next
themselves.
10 years, 5 years, they will still bring
to
it
me,
up and they will
to
still
me,
judge
Have you now?
To me,
Why they are judging them?
But on a normal note, I think that listen we don't judge. Most people say the truth, but some don't say the truth
They
because
don't do it for
on a normal
fun.
note, there's this kind of food that you when you see them down and prove them generally, they won't talk. But coming out with that boldness and you saying I did this, I did that,
Some
it's basically most of them are not saying the
Someone
truth.
who said she
Most of them might be for
or something,
content.
and I was like, I
Some of
can't
them might be
come
for
and say it's
content.
like-
Some of them might be for content.
I think it's not something I would do, but I think it is crazy because Twitter is a crazy place, and whatever you do on Twitter
Stays.
stays on
stays
Twitter.
there.
And people, if you
will
vex somebody
remember.
one day, they're going to actually bring it out.
Yes.
So I don't know. I don't know if it's good for them that okay, you want to say it and you don't think about okay the repercussion. You don't whatever the repercussion is. I'll collect it like that. No. I think it's a good way to voice your opinion,
Express
but then
yourself.
just know that whatever
Yeah,
you see,
some people actually make use to relieve themselves of.
I think I saw one tweet like that. This guy said, I think he's looking for a job. He went for a job interview in one bank like that. I think I forgot the name of the bank.
Okay.
So that was how the person that was supposed to interview him now came after it's like he said everything, answered the questions. It felt like okay, he has done well. So that's why the woman just brought out the twist. He tweeted like 2010 or so, and it was insulting that bank that they did something wrong.
No.
Like this bank is she closed this bank down, blah blah blah. That's why the woman brought out to say, "Is this not your name?" Don't be the twist this thing, and that was how he lost the
He lost
But
job.
it.
also, did they do biological backgrounds? Like,
I don't even
I
know
don't know.
I don't know how these people get this information. So whenever you post online, just be careful because people are ready to come for you when the
even when
time.
you delete it, even when you delete it,
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah,
are
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, so now moving on to academic pressures from home or culture. Imagine maybe from your family or where you came out from, everybody's a lawyer, everybody's a doctor, everybody's a
Yeah.
pilot.
They were
And
like,
then
come on,
you
doctor.
Yeah,
you said you're studying music.
And then okay, there's this pressure from home. Okay, study law, this and this is what I want you to study. And then at the end of the day, your CGPA is not good, it's nothing to write home about. Exactly how are you going to cope with that pressure? Because definitely
Yeah, we have that type of
pressure.
campus.
Even
Exactly.
you, not having a good CGPA, wasting 5 years.
I mean now, even more than 5 years in some instances.
Right about, you can definitely not find a job. So exactly how do you cope with that?
okay, for me,
4 years, 5 years.
I can't relate to it because my parents are not. Yeah,
Choose your course
I
yourself.
chose my course myself.
Yeah.
Even
Get mine.
now that because my parents sees what I do online. Okay, it's too low because my first on screen performance. I don't even know Ladri is an African magic show.
Yeah.
My dad saw the trailer of this thing when I went to because we premiered at Oni Palace. It's a lovely Oni.
Oh shit.
But then we just keep telling that don't forget that your primary
Purpose.
priority is nothing. And every time he calls me now.
Just
he will still say-
reminding
he
you.
will still say, but he said like
Ain't no good
they
degree.
feel is a good thing. Is a good thing. But then their parents that okay, they are probably strict with their children and okay, this is what I want for
You
you.
to do.
I think for them, they feel is the right thing.
It's the right
Yeah.
Because they actually want something
Something
good for
different
their
for
children.
you.
But I think for the child, I'll say just be yourself.
Because
In Africa.
What they don't sponsor me.
Yes, it is not. Yeah, that's true.
not
It is not
easy.
easy. It is not easy. But a lot of
Because you
people
want to
are-
impress these people,
And
you want to
that
like
was
meet their needs, and then they pay my school fees, they're doing everything for you. You now want to disappoint them just like that.
Honestly.
Well,
It's not easy, oh.
if you cannot, because you have to be brave to be able to do something like okay, go against your parents and
Go for your dance class.
I won't go for my.
Go buy tripod stand. Do your content.
But then if you cannot do that, I think that's why I love you lot because you have a community, a community of dancers, community like content
Yeah.
creators,
Yeah.
actors. Even if they are in law, I'm in nursing.
You
And
can still go into
and I act. I have
They
a
give you
lot
that
of-
opportunity
I love
to do
exactly to
you know,
do
what you
other
want
things,
to
what you want
do.
to do. So I think you should engage in those things. And once you're done with the law they want you to do, then you can go back to
Okay,
I have this question for you. I want to ask you, if you're hungry, can you read?
If I'm hungry, can I read?
My
I can read. If I'm hungry, I can read.
For real?
Yes.
Can
But
I
then-
But me,
I cannot read. Because reading alone, I need something to do with munching. After eating, I also need something to be
Even
training my
while
mouth
reading.
and while reading. And there are some people that they don't even have hopes of even eating. They've not eaten, and exam is approaching. Like exam is tomorrow.
Exactly.
There's nothing to eat. Do you expect them to read in that state? And there's one that they're even shy. They're trying to ask their neighbor, "I beg, give me small garlic to drink." So these things, if they are stressed, you know when you don't need to be weak. You're going
Yes,
I don't
I
know
know.
any other person. I'll be shaking.
Exactly.
Like so.
All your mind just be on the food.
I think-
food,
I
you
think-
will not be able to
Is
assist.
that possible?
It
Can you
has-
go in that
A
state?
lot of people tend to break down mentally during exam period.
Yes,
Think about
a lot.
a lady that ran mad. Was it
I
a
never
lady
want
or
to
a
talk
guy?
a guy,
about
a
that.
guy.
That ran mad.
That was
ran
even
mad.
reading.
That was pressurizing himself.
He was reading actually.
Because during
Maybe
exam
it's
period,
CDL. It wasn't CDL. Was it in Moro?
no,
I don't
think
know.
it's Motion grounds.
Grounds.
At motion
Around
grounds.
1,000 or so.
Now, the president guy that can get away that ran mad now.
They will take him to rehab center.
And come
Come back again, that's that ran him mad.
I don't understand.
Actually.
The conditions of the country is not encouraging. It's not encouraging. But then I'll say that for me, because of maybe the life that I've lived, It's not like I've lived one bad life. I've not lived any bad life, but I think I've been comfortable. So to an extent, let me say.
No, don't rub back. You said it's to an
To an
extent.
extent. So when I'm hungry, I can read to an extent. I cannot. Okay, if
That
I'm,
be me.
Are you
I-
sure
Let's start from your anointing.
if I sleep 3 hours before, I'm not able to go.
Nah, 3
But
hours.
then I'll still be able to because
Exam.
I'm hungry today and I know that my exams tomorrow.
Yeah.
If I don't pass this exam, I'm probably going to repeat the class. I'm probably going to reach that exam. I'm going to read it so that
Anger and the
But then-
hunger.
Yeah.
But then we know that sometimes, like if the exam is not close, I can't probably read. Like I'll just probably go and look for it or look for
I'll be rest.
So the motivation to read at that point depends when the exam is very close. I know
Oh,
that
that's
I don't
true.
read now.
There's a certain
I
kind
think
of
the
pressure.
risk is higher.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
exam, nobody will tell you.
And this
Okay.
case of this lady that she slapped an officer at the ICT.
Okay.
What kind
That's
of mental issue do you think she's going through?
Yeah, because people actually said she has mental issues.
Well, what she begin to like she's.
on that, I don't know if I don't know if I would like to say anything on that because I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, like just give your opinion, not like you are sure, but just your opinion.
Okay, let me put it this way. Okay, since they said like allegedly she has mental issue, that's why she was acting like that. As a nursing student, what do you think caused her own mental problem? To be insulting.
To raise
Obviously, she was not in her right state of mind.
A lot.
She was not in her right state of mind.
Because
Because she was not, I don't think she was actually punished. Maybe they did a checkup and they actually found out that she was not in her right state of mind, so she could not be punished. If it's someone that in her right state of mind and then I walked up and slapped an officer, obviously that's rustication or maybe expulsion or
But before
something
they
like
can
that.
agree that.
What caused her own like? Can you say?
We cannot say.
Well, she will have to.
You have to know something. She's a nursing student. You have to know something that can
So
cause
it could be
someone's
maybe she
mental
has anger
problem.
issues and that
Eh,
and
maybe
and
now.
came out already, so
Someone might have angered her, then she did transfer
Yeah,
back.
that's-
Yes, actually,
yeah,
it was someone that angered her.
Yeah,
Maybe one with umbrella or one stuff like that.
Yes. Well,
So-
before they can actually agree that okay maybe she because that's like just rumors. It's just rumors, mental.
Actually.
Before they can actually agree that okay, they'll not punish her because she has mental issues.
Mental
They have to
issues,
do like
the
a
reports
psych
and-
evaluation.
Okay.
A psychiatrist or a mental health personnel has to like do an evaluation. And they now confirm that okay, she's mentally ill.
Mentally stressed.
So
Okay,
they
and-
will not take her to rehab because you for mentally ill patients you can't
Yeah.
leave them.
You can't be with normal people.
Okay, I also want to talking about students on this campus. If we check, let's say we conducted a survey and then we say let's check how many students on this campus are mentally stable. Out of like I don't know how many students OU has currently,
Like
but let's say like
100%.
approximately like 35,000 students. I don't know, but I can be able to say that out of 35,000, maybe just 30,000 are not mentally stable.
actually
Because this school actually has a lot of issues. Like let's give an instance whereby a lecturer just comes to class
Yeah,
and say you
campus
guys can't pass this course.
Oh.
It's not. Yeah, there's some lecturers that they will confront you and tell me that you guys can't pass my course. Exactly. How do you expect us to do that kind of situation?
Funny enough, when you now ask your seniors, that
They'll be like, now you don't get it for that course.
no
So
way that cause that's what they will tell you.
how do you expect the student to now someone become?
that actually
For me,
drains people a
Don't
lot.
drain me like that. I want to bring
You don't want to
energy.
be too
They feel like after all, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's actually true. There are a lot of factors that affect us as students. Why? Because we are Nigerians. Now,
That one's same thing.
even
That
I think when we started mental health in this first semester, the first question because our professor just entered the class and he said the first question: what factors that can affect your mental health as a Nigerian? The question, the way they put the question, and after all of us started answering the questions, we now saw that as a Nigerian, you can't be
Mentally stable.
mentally healthy because
Honestly.
there are a lot of factors, terrorism, every day, yeah.
Price hike.
Price
Maybe like buy something. Like, let's say,
Guy, I went to buy
dollar
onions
is-
today. They told me
dollar is-
one onion.
one.
It's 300 naira.
Honestly, that was only one.
people when they okay for this country, no reach
No.
to. No reach to. That line.
But actually, so it is the factors. I think for someone like that, we've been coping. We have lecturers that have come to the class and say, A is for God.
Yeah, they're like
A
aim
is for
for.
me. C is for the best student in the class. The rest of it can share the rest. So, but I think Nigerians are one of the most strongest people. And
You just said that
Actually,
survive.
because
Honestly,
no matter what
because-
we've been going through,
Yeah, they're going to catch
Yeah.
cruise.
we have always
Yeah.
been surviving.
Exactly.
I'm talking
And
about
the fact that we
this
Nigerians we don't skip every opportunity to create content with everything.
Honestly
And we
speaking.
make ourselves
Honestly
laugh in every
speaking.
possible way.
These girls that killed about 5 people with pepper soup. You know, I saw the comment. I was like, this thing is not funny. This
It was just too much.
was not funny. Like, if you read comment,
So, what inspired you to be a nurse? Like, why not doctor and all?
And now
and
you
then
left
male
medicine, you
nurse?
left
I've
doctor,
been
you
a-
not choose
because
because
this
you
time
left
it's just
surgery.
females.
now
that
female
are
they went
nurse.
like
Yes.
something like that.
Okay. First of all, I'll say nursing is a first class, is a top one course.
Wow.
So,
honestly.
So when you say you left medicine, you left this thing, you left. Some people are leaving nursing to like some people
Leave medicine.
they are trying to pick nursing, but then they don't give them nursing.
Yeah.
They settle for less.
Wow.
So I think first of all, nursing is a top one course, and I wrote JAM twice. The first one was Unilori, I picked nursing. The second one was OAU, I also picked nursing. And so like nursing has always been okay. This is what this is what I want to do. Even when I picked nursing, I didn't even know that okay, I feel jackpot with nursing or I feel do this thing with nursing. But I think I just because of
Don't forget us here.
I already know like things I want to do. Like okay, I knew that I wanted to go to art class honestly.
Wow.
But then I hated reading literature books. I hated reading books.
So English paper
Honestly,
I hated reading literature.
We are neat like this.
Not even knowing that nursing books that I'm going to even read self, they plenty pass on. So I came to nursing that hopefully that okay.
You were skipping.
Okay, I don't want to.
I don't want no more
I'm still coming back to the art class, but then okay, something else related. Okay, I don't want to do medicine obviously because the stress is stressful.
How many years
And so
is
for
nursing?
medicine is 5 years.
Nursing is
And medicine
5.
is 6.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So like I already thought okay, as per secondary school boy now, okay, medicine will actually be more stressful.
Yes.
Let me go for nursing. I like I searched what nursing is and okay, I like this. I think I can
Good for it.
do this and yeah, I just went for it.
Okay, talking about, I also want to talk about these courses of a thing. Like, parents actually tend to compare courses. They compare courses a lot. Like, for now, I'm a very, very good example. I am studying mass communication, and my twin sister is studying law. Basically, most of people will stop me and say, Klesiwo law. Like, why are you not studying law? Like, your sister is doing law. Why are you doing mass com? I'll be like, I picked mass com. They'll be like, are you sure you picked mass com? Or they choose you to mass com. I'll be like, no, I picked mass com. And I met law cut off mark that year, but I actually applied for mass com because I liked mass
I
com.
think I can relate to that a lot because when I wrote JAM my first job was 270. My second job was 302 or 310.
Wow.
Like,
Wow. Oh my god.
And I picked nursing for the second. And my uncle was telling me, what if medicine? I said, no, this is what I want. And I think it's just important that everybody knows what they want and just go for it. There are some people that, okay, they don't know what they want. Well, you can tell them to, so you can give them advice. Okay, maybe medicine is this thing, but then you know what you want. Just tell them that, okay, this is what I want.
I want to counter something you said. You think they should go for what they want.
Yes.
Okay, I think I have a friend doing this when we finished our secondary school, all going for tutorial, preparing for JAM and all of that. Okay, this girl, she already passed this before JAM, she passed it. She didn't really get, I think she wanted to go for doctorate or something like that, but she didn't get that course. And they gave her something else, something close, similar. But she said no, she wants what she wants. And she renewed the next.
She was
She was not able to get
it out.
Of that, and now they're not even giving her any admission, no change of course or anything, and now she's still at home now.
Well,
So if you are going for what you want, what's the assurance that you will get what you want?
Exactly.
you know, funny enough, there's no assurance that you get what you want.
You just go for
But
it.
then, yes, you just go for it because
Try
that will
your
make you
luck.
happy.
All the
Try your
time
luck.
you are in a team for like 5
She's
times
literally
in a
playing
row.
games with her
You did
life.
not sort. I'm not saying
Now we are blaming her like, see when
No.
they gave you this thing, you should have just go for it.
But I think she'll be happier. She'll be happier knowing that she went for what she wanted.
Yes,
Like,
like
No,
tried
she
her
has
best.
not gotten it now.
Now that she has not gotten anything,
Eh.
what will she be happy about?
the point is,
So
the
happy that
point
you
is,
tried.
you see, the
Tried.
point is this, like,
It's right.
Are you
But they're only
kidding?
saying that how do you convince us that you tried if you didn't make it? So
Mm.
obviously,
Actually,
nobody will believe that you
you
need
actually
to
tried.
prove.
it's going to be
Yeah.
part of her story. She's still going to make it. Whether she likes it or
Hopefully,
not.
hopefully.
Amen. We don't wish her bad, but
There's
yeah.
this orientation that some people don't actually understand this fact that the school you attend doesn't actually determine how you're
How
going
you
to
go
graduate.
much in
Some
life.
people like it's OAU law or nothing.
Yes.
If law or nothing, if medicine or nothing. But there's also this thing that you can actually go to UI and do that
And you
medicine,
see, yeah,
and you
and
come
you
back
come
and
back
do that medicine. For some
Actually.
people like no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Ife. Great Ife.
oh, the great
The time's back. Alright, yeah. I think
Greatest
that's
struggle.
true.
Okay, so I would.
Let's
This
ask
is the
a
last
relationship.
part. This is the last part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask, how do you tell our audience now watching? How do they tend to juggle everything? How do they tend to balance everything to be mentally? We know as Nigerians, it's not normal for you to have a normal mental. You go stress. Normal. It's normal. We know. So, what advice do you have for our audience?
First of all, have a coping mechanism because a lot of people sleep is their coping mechanism. Some people is probably swimming or having like after they work for because some people work like a week they don't have rest. So if you can have rest in between, you can just have rest between. Make sure that you have like a coping mechanism. Try to sleep or
Okay.
All
That's
right.
not what works for you.
Exactly.
no.
What works best? Okay, so quick question, please, for victims of molestations.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
how
actually,
do you know
let's come out of it.
how depressing it is to be a victim of molestation? It can be rape. It can be maybe harassment
Assault,
or anything,
Yeah,
and then you now have the courage to come out.
There are
And
those that
most
go
people will
come out
even end up
and they-
isolating. And yeah, this is where we have
And
the
there's
record of
always this
suicide.
stigmatization of the thing that they will be like, this is the girl, like they will try
Exactly,
Yes,
they will have
argue
stigmatized
with
you.
you.
Do you know the fact that even like rape, for example, it's not your fault. You were
No,
raped.
it's not.
Yeah.
You were raped, and then people still like, especially in
And-
Indian. Number one, you won't get married.
Yeah.
Nobody will come to ask for your hand in marriage.
Oh.
Your reputation for life
It's a
Even in
damaged.
this Nigeria, say, but I'm going too far.
People will be
If
like,
you-
it
they
was
already
the way
know
she
you are
did.
raped.
How
Why
did she
you go to
do
sit
this?
up?
Hey, unless you have to like travel to another country entirely. So that kind of person, how do you think they should summon their courage to come outside?
Stop.
Because me, I not lie, it's not me, and see, I cannot come outside. I can't.
It can lead to suicide.
It can lead to suicide.
Yeah.
So exactly how do you want us to cope with that kind of thing? Do you have a
I think
coping
that's
mechanism for
that's
that?
well. I think I've not been raped before. But
Ah!
so I don't. And I think it is it is a shame on the society first of all that that's
Something like this.
yeah, something like this will be in place and the stigmatization is also in place and I think it's actually sad and you can't actually measure the pain that person is feeling because there's not unless is what the person is only the experience the person that they raped say okay this is how I feel and that is what you should take that is
that's
how
how
it
the
is
person
nobody can measure it nobody can
That's
I
right.
think we should actually listen to victims and we should give them the best support in the society. I think that's just it. And people generally should actually be kind
Learn
enough
to
to
speak
support.
up also.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's
People
this
you can talk
foundation
to,
on this
yes.
campus. I know the pioneer. So like there is this foundation that helps girls, majorly girls that
Yeah,
are
yeah,
so,
yeah.
like anyone that can teach can actually reach out
To
and
them and then
yeah.
confront.
There's a way they can help you become confident and then help you gain justice
Okay, so that's a wrap on our today's show. We hope you all enjoyed it and we are so glad you came back. Thanks for tuning in. So we spoke about mental health, how to balance your mental health, how to not fall into depression, to be able to not commit suicide. Let me put it that way. So our guest shed more light on that. He said you could, like according to their own experience, use these family members.
and was going through some stuff. So when you're in that kind of situation, have friends you can talk to. When I mean friends you can talk to, not all those abusive people.
And then stay from toxic relationships.
Yes,
Exactly.
Stay away from toxic.
Exactly. Any relationship that can lead you to depression,
Uh-huh.
break up. You guys should please.
And also
please.
for also people that don't even have a good family system,
talk
or
to.
they don't have good friends. I think OAE has a counseling unit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
that you can talk.
if I don't know, you look for a school counseling
Exactly.
unit.
There are some
Yes,
websites you
members.
can go to. They talk about psychology, and then there are some websites you can just visit every day to
Mhm.
Ask
to
for
Boost your
advise.
confidence and all.
Exactly.
Lean on.
Or your daily
Don't
activities.
stop everything in.
Mhm.
It's not good.
Don't isolate yourself.
And yes, please, at the end of this video, please, there's
Follow button.
there's a thumbs up sign there. Please, you guys should not forget to like, subscribe, comment. Your engagement is very, very important on all our social media handles, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Please, thank you very much. Really appreciate
Next
you.
episode.
And
Love
thank
to
you
see
for
you
next
again.
episode. Thank you.
We love you.
Bye.